We're back with Melia, and this time it's all about SOL style. With a name like SOL Marbella, Estepona, Atalaya Park, you'd expect a cocktail on arrival just for managing to say it. Now, this holiday isn't luxury, it's more sun, sangria and inflatable flamingos, and honestly, that's exactly the vibe we're after. We've stayed in the fancy Melia hotels before, but we've realised we actually prefer the slightly chaotic charm of a SOL, so here we are, 5 nights by the beach, top tier Melia members and ready to embrace whatever this place throws at us. We've got room tours, poolside wander and a good old fashioned honest look at the hotel coming up. The good, the bad and whatever's lurking at the buffet. So stay tuned and let's get this holiday started. Welcome to Definitely Not Jase.
So we had a car to get us around Spain, which gave us a lot more freedom to explore. The drive to Estepona was pretty smooth and we pulled up at the hotel ready for a bit of poolside relaxation. But our first surprise, parking. The hotel car park was almost completely empty, and once the receptionist told us the price, we understood why. €80 for 5 nights? No thank you. We opted for the free street parking just outside the hotel. Honestly, there was always a space and it saved us a fair bit of money that was better spent on iced coffee, or tax-free shopping, or both. Now let's talk about the hotel itself. SOL isn't luxury, but there's a time and a place for everything. But what it lacked in sparkle, it made up for in one key area: cleanliness. Immaculate. Every corner, corridor and surface was spotless. You can tell the team here really take pride in keeping the place clean, and for that alone they deserve a mention. Although some areas of the hotel were a bit sterile, borderline clinical, as you can see from this corridor, which we thought was something a little more akin to a hospital. But that high standard of cleanliness extended to the room as well. Now, the room itself was basic, I'll come back to that, but it was spotless, and that goes a long way. I filmed a full room tour when we arrived, so I'll play that now, and you'll get a better sense of the layout and some of the quirks we noticed as we settled in.
So this is our room here at the SOL Marbella, Estepona and Atalaya Park. Excuse my Spanish. We've booked a sea view room actually, and technically you can see the sea, which I'll show you in just a few minutes. It's just beyond the garden. So let's have a look out onto the balcony, and you can see this is our view from the room. And there in the distance behind this palm tree, it's a very nice palm tree, you can see the sea. It's quite a big balcony actually to this room. I don't know if you can see it fully here, but the balcony is quite big. It's a decent size if you want to sit out here in the evening and enjoy a couple of drinks on the balcony. Chairs, not the most luxurious, they look like they've been brought in from outside, as does the chair that's in the room as well. Yeah, look, the room itself is very SOL. It's basic, functional, it's clean, which to be fair goes a long way. It's got a decent sized wardrobe, which is perfect for hiding all your baggage in as well. We'll take a look inside the wardrobe. Ooh. It's got all your things in here. It's got your safe, which is complimentary. Some hotels in Spain you actually have to pay for the safe. I don't think there's anything in the drawers. Well, hopefully there's not. Wasn't expecting anything. No, nothing in there. And you've got plenty of hangers there, which some people get excited about. And also some bedding if you want an extra pillow or even a blanket. It's currently nearly 30 degrees here in Marbella, so I don't think you're going to be needing an extra blanket. Bed's quite basic. The pillows look a bit B&M, I guess, really a little bit tired. And also the light fixtures, they do look like they're from the 1990s, something that my gran would have in her house. Nonetheless, we're here for a bit of vintage chic. Well, less chic.
Let's have a look inside the fridge, shall we? Let's see if we're going to be surprised by anything in here. It's nice and clean, but there's nothing inside the fridge.
let's take a look in the bathroom. Now there is an interconnecting door if you want to come on a school trip or something, or you want to bring the rest of your family, you can open those doors there. That'll interconnect. Let's take a look at the bathroom. The bathroom is quite big actually. It's a large size bathroom. There's no bath, but there is a shower. It's quite a big walk-in shower, and it's also got a rain shower, whatever you call it. It's got one of those showers in there. I don't recognise the brand of the shower gel and the shampoo and conditioner. We did stay in the Melia in Cadiz, and that had Rituals stuff in there as well. And then you can have a look there. The hand wash, unbranded. I think it's unbranded. You've got a hairdryer in here. Which is always a bit weird, isn't it, for British people to have a hairdryer plugged in where the water is. And that's about it in the bathroom, really. It's, again, it's clean, but slightly outdated, I'd say, really. So the television wasn't on when we came into the room. I've just had to try and play around with that to get the TV on. But I just wanted to show you, look how old the TV is. Wait for it. It's still got Teletext. I mean, it's all in Spanish, but I assume that's Teletext. That's retro, that, isn't it? Fantastic.
So yes, basic, a little tired in parts, and definitely not what you'd call luxury, but clean, functional, and with a surprisingly spacious balcony. And if you're just here to sleep, shower and soak up the sun, it does the job. When we got back to the room later on, this had appeared, a bottle of sparkling wine on what appeared to be ice. We found there's a lot of inconsistency for Melia Rewards members at each hotel, but we're guessing this is a little nod to our reward status. No room upgrade, clearly, but hey, we'll take the bubbles. The main restaurant for breakfast, lunch and dinner is called Parole, which does make it sound like somewhere you'd end up after a criminal conviction, but it was clean and well run, and the food was pretty decent too. What didn't work quite so well for us was the setup around food. There's a snack bar near the pool, Verbana, non-stop tasty food, but ironically it did stop quite often, especially during the times you just wanted a quick bite or coffee. It was particularly frustrating on days we just wanted to grab a pastry and head out somewhere in the car. Instead it was the main restaurant or nothing. There was an outside sitting area which the locals took the opportunity to help themselves to. No wristband, no shame, and somehow still got served at the poolside bar before I did. And I bet he didn't pay for the parking too. Now let's talk about one of our favourite trips of the stay, Puerto Banus, a mix of flashy yachts, designer shops, and yes, the El Corte Inglés megastore. It's kind of like if John Lewis and Selfridges had a Spanish love child. I absolutely love browsing here, and yes, I did leave with a few bits. Tax-free shopping wins again. Back at the hotel, there's an arcade with a handful of games and even a 2-lane mini bowling alley. It's all an extra charge, but if you've got kids or competitive adults, it's a fun way to pass half an hour. Each evening, the hotel ran entertainment in what I'll generously call a multi-purpose space. It was more cafe than cabaret, with a tiny stage and limited seating, so if you weren't right at the front, good luck seeing anything. That said, the entertainment team were brilliant, properly engaging, always out chatting with guests, running activities and generally lifting the vibe. In the Spanish heat, I don't know how they kept going, but they did. The bars were where things got a little sticky. Queues in the evening were long and you had to bring your empty glass back to get a new drink. That plus the wait made it feel a little bit more functional than relaxing. Still, credit where it's due, the bar staff were fantastic. They worked quickly, kept things clean, did the best to keep up with the demand. Also, shout out to the Bacardi breezers lining the shelves. A bit of a throwback to 2004, but I kind of love that. Now on to one of the best bits of any hotel stay, the pools. The main pool was definitely one of the highlights, large with plenty of lounges and a few shaded spots set amongst the landscape gardens for when the sun got a bit too much. There's no food service by the pool, but honestly, with that heat, all we really wanted were cold drinks anyway. There's a second pool near to the reception. It's not labelled as adults only specifically, but it did feel a bit more peaceful, a nice spot if you're looking for somewhere quieter to relax. Now the hotel sits right on the beach, literally steps away. We're not really beach people, so we didn't spend time down there, but it's close enough to the pool that I'm going to count it as a beach visit. That counts, right? And then, all too soon, it was time to head home. We flew back with Iberia and we got lucky. They were repositioning their Airbus A350 from Madrid back to London Heathrow, which meant we scored a lie-flat business class seat on a short-haul flight. Honestly, it was a fantastic experience, proper long-haul comfort on a short route. Great food, loads of space, and so much better than what you get on British Airways. If you ever spot an Iberia A350 popping up on a route you'll fly in, grab it. So, final thoughts? The SOL Marbella Estepona Atalaya Park isn't luxury, but it is clean, the food's decent, the team are brilliant, and it's a great base for exploring the Costa del Sol. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to leave a comment if you stayed here or are planning a trip. Please click like and subscribe, as there's definitely more to come.